Good evening. Welcome to South Summit High School. Jeremy Fierro, Cody Bowen bringing you round two of the North Summit-South Summit rivalry as it's girls' time tonight as North Summit and South Summit square off on the first of two great region duos tonight as they have a chance to go to the first place of the region standings between North Summit and South Summit. Both teams are tied at 4-0, and the winner tonight will move up to 5-0 and move to the top of Region 16 standings. Last week, a great game between the boys and North Summit and South Summit. South Summit won a tight one, 48-44. And after tonight's game, both games will head to Coville for the next round in a couple of weeks. And so there ought to be three more exciting games coming between North Summit and South Summit. The girls, as we mentioned tonight, both playing extremely well as North Summit comes into this game 11-3, ranked number 2 in the state. And South Summit falling very closely behind at 9-3. As we mentioned, both 4-0 in the region. And both have pretty well had easy games thus far as they've worked their way through the first 4 games of this region schedule. North Summit is led by a couple of great seniors, among many others. The leading scorers, Haley McQueen at 12 points a night, as well as Cassidy Evans at 15 points a night. Cassidy, great all-around player, almost 7 rebounds a night, 4 steals a night, and Haley McQueen does a great job. She has some three-pointers as well as Cassidy Evans. Maddie Burke, the sophomore, plays very well. So a lot of contributors for the North Summit Braves. South Summit's led by a bunch of seniors, 8 of them on the team, as South Summit is coming in with a 6-game winning streak. They're 9-3 on the season, as we mentioned. And South Summit is led by several starters who have around 8-9 points a game. Rachel Rideout's right at 9 points. Natalie Nichols just under 9 points. And then there's about 4 or 5 players, including Sierra Davis, Josie Graycheck, Hannah Peterson, and McKay Wolstenhume, all around 5 points a night. So a very balanced attack, very good athletic team, very defensive team, and both teams match up really well. If you'll recall back to last year, these teams fought it out for the region title last year, with South Summit winning a tight one here on the last night of the region schedule and come back as the region 16 champions from last year. They had a double overtime in Coville last year, so both games were tight, and these two teams both returned a lot of quality starters, and so it ought to be a good matchup. Jeremy, it's the kind of girls game you want here at your home gym, and it ought to be a fun night.
I'm excited, Cody. I can feel the energy just running through this gym, just sitting here. Everyone's happy. Everyone's pumped up, like you said, too. Both undefeated in region play, correct?
Correct.
Winner moves to the top here. I mean, you can't ask for anything better than that.
And you mentioned South Summit really has got the pressure on them a little bit as they'd like to hold serve tonight, go to 5-0 as they got to go on the road to North Summit next. So, you know, last year North Summit held serve at their place, and unfortunately they were tripped up a little bit in the season by Gunnison. Got them, which kind of cost them the region title because they split with South Summit. So both teams did a good job running the table the first half, and my guess is both teams will run the table towards the second half. So it's going to come down to these two teams, and ought to be a fun night. As we mentioned, ranked number 2 in the state, North Summit, is just behind Delta at 13-1. North Summit second, Kanab at 12-2, ranked third. Emory ranked fourth at 9-4, and South Sevier at 12-4 is ranked fifth. So the winner of this game will be in the region standings, as we mentioned, number 1, as well as I'm sure in the state standings. So join us. Stay tuned. It'll be a fun, exciting night as the gym's filling up again. It'll be 2 consecutive weeks here at South Summit High School where these two communities have filled this gym, cheered loud, and it's been a fun little rivalry this last couple of times. So it's been fun in the wrestling, the boys basketball, the girls basketball. Always makes for a fun night between these two schools. So thanks for joining us. We'll be back in about 3 minutes as we'll have the starting lineups, Star Spangled Banner, and a fun night of Region 16 basketball at South Summit High School. North Summit, South Summit. Stay tuned.
Get all please rise. Our cheerleaders will provide our honor guard this evening as we honor our nation's colors. Please join in singing as the Wildcat Band plays the national anthem. Cheerleaders, thank you, Wildcat Band. Welcome out this evening. Tonight we have a battle of the unbeatens. Both teams are undefeated in region play. The winner tonight will give themselves a good chance for first place in the region. Let's introduce the starting lineups this evening. First of all, for North Summit Braves. Starting this evening for the Braves, number 1, Cassidy Evans. Number 3, Maddie Burke. Number 4, Hunter Vernon. Number 12, Kaylee McQueen. Number 13, Elise Richens. The Braves are coached by Ross Pace, Melanie McQueen, and Michaela Richens. And now put your hands together for the South Summit Lady Cats. Starting this evening for the Lady Cats in no particular order. Number 5, Josie Graycheck. Number 11, Natalie Nichols. Number 12, Taylor Reedhead. Number 21, Rachel Riddle. And number 10, Hannah Peterson. Wildcats report.
So hopefully you heard there the starting lineup. Starting for North Summit will be Evans, Maddie Burke, Hunter Vernon, Haley McQueen, and Elise Richens. And for South Summit will be Nichols Graycheck, Hannah Peterson, Rachel Ridealch, and Taylor Reedhead. So another little change up in a constant ongoing starting lineup, just proving the depth of South Summit as they can go to any number of 8 or 9 players and bring it out on the court. Both teams very similar. Quick, good athletic ability, very good girls out there on both teams, and ought to be exciting as we have number 4, Hunter Vernon for North Summit jumping up against Natalie Nichols. We're just about ready to tip off for first place in Region 16, and Vernon for North Summit gets the tip, passes over to Evans. It's stolen by Graycheck. First turnover of the night, and South Summit will start on the offensive end. North Summit will come out into a man-to-man. Goes over to Taylor Reedhead, trying to find somebody down low, can't get her, goes top to Natalie Nichols. Natalie, couple of hard dribbles right, kicks back out to Peterson. And Ridealch and Graycheck now around the perimeter, trying to get the first shot off of the night, just underway. Another exciting addition of North Summit and South Summit. As Reedhead goes inside to Graycheck, nice position, no good, fight for the board, and Vernon for North Summit comes down with it. And Vernon will pass off to Evans and back now to Richens. Now North Summit as South Summit goes into a little bit of a zone. Little runner there by Haley McQueen. Nice shot as North Summit gets onto the board with the first 2 points of the evening. It's a 2-0 lead for North Summit. North Summit really liking to press as South Summit breaks it well. Rachel Ridealch just misses the easy one. Great pass there from Graycheck as North Summit puts the press on, and South Summit able to break it well as North Summit quickly come back, and we'll have the first foul of the evening on South Summit. First team foul, and it'll be on Graycheck, her first personal. Inbounding for North Summit will be Richens, having to go all the way out top. And South Summit in a 2-3. We'll see how that works out. As Burke, little turnaround, and it falls in. Maddie Burke. And 2 points. It's a 4-0 lead for North Summit. As Hannah Peterson breaking the press there and throws it a little too far out ahead of Rachel. And turnover for South Summit. As we mentioned, North Summit really feeds off this press, likes a quick tempo, likes to get up and down the court, and really does a good job transitioning quickly up and down on the offense and defensive side. South Summit's going to have to keep track and manage the ball on those turnovers. And Burke now in the deep corner, guarded there closely by Reedhead. They skip over top to Evans. Evans takes a couple dribbles right, goes hard in the lane, short, but Vernon with the big rebound, goes back to Evans. Evans tries to go up off the glass, knocked away. It's going to be South Summit basketball. North Summit, a couple of great looks there. Keep like ball alive. Yeah,
2 blocks there.
Fortunate to get out of that possession without getting scored upon. 4-0 lead for the Braves. And now they'll inbound to Nichols and Peterson. Peterson comes up the left-hand side, goes over the top. Fight for the ball. It's stolen away by Evans. There's going to be a foul on South Summit. Looks like Taylor Reedhead. And Reedhead will pick up the foul, her first personal, second team foul on South Summit. And already this press starting to play a little havoc. Back-to-back turnovers on South Summit. And South Summit cannot go a lot of possessions without getting a good shot up. So Richens now will bring it up for the Braves.
I think it's just a little nerves going on with the Wildcats right now. They'll get into it.
They broke the press beautifully that first time. I mean, they went pass, middle, cutter, layup, just unable to convert. And now up over the top. Now North Summit gets the turnover. There's a little miscommunication as to who the pass went to. Evans unable to corral the pass. It slips out of her hands. It'll be South Summit basketball. 5:43 into this first quarter. 4-0 lead by the Braves. Continuing here with the pressure, and Reedhead will go to Peterson and back to Reedhead. Good passing that time as Rachel gets the open shot. No good. And a fight for the board, and coming out with it, Maddie Burke. Good shot there by Rydalch. Unable to convert again as going down into the baseline comes Evans. Evans up underneath. And Evans gets her first bucket of the night. It's a 6-0 lead. And South Summit one more time as Evans gets her hands on the ball. Fortunately for the Wildcats, knocks out of bounds. It'll be Natalie Nichols inbounding for the Wildcats. 5:09 left in this first quarter. Great start for North Summit. Got some quick shots that come off these turnovers. Nichols, great shot into the lane. She's going to get fouled. Great pass, good possession there by South Summit. And Natalie will get a chance to put the first points on the board for the Wildcats. From the free throw line, she's been great this year. So Natalie will get a couple of shots here, try to get South Summit out of this scoring drought. First shot's up and good. Nice shot by Natalie. It's a 6-1 lead for the Braves. Hopefully that'll get South Summit started offensively. Natalie's second shot is up, rims out, no good. Hunter Vernon with the big rebound. And Richens will bring it up. South Summit continuing to go in that zone. And another turnover there from North Summit. So like you mentioned, Jeremy, it looks like a little anxiety to begin this game. Few errant passes.
Just need to slow it down a little bit, realize they got plenty of time to get it across the court.
South Summit, good job this time with the press. Graycheck with the bucket. Josie Graycheck with her first bucket. And South Summit cuts a 6-0 lead in half. It's now 6-3. Evans in trouble down low. And she's able to get it out and kicks it back out to McQueen. South Summit fans wanting a 3-second call as she was trapped under the basket, double teamed for a little bit of time. She's able to sneak it out. Now Burke tries to get into the lane. Trying to go down low. Hannah Peterson dives out of bounds, try to save the ball. It'll stay with North Summit.
Good defense the Wildcats are putting on so far. Peterson's got a lot of hustle inside of her. That was I think a good call for Wagstaff to start her in this game.
Ooh. What was that call?
Offensive on 3.
Foul?
Yeah. I think he put a little push.
So a little push there, trying to screen on the inbounds play. It looks like they're going to call number 3, and that is Maddie Burke. She'll pick up her first personal foul. Second team foul on the Braves. 6-3 lead for North Summit. as Hannah goes into Rachel. Rachel over the top to Reedhead. She tries to run it down. Beautiful job by Taylor. And South Summit will get a chance now as they go down low to Taylor. Taylor up off the glass, no good. And Burke Vernon with the rebound. Taylor almost comes back with the steal. North Summit now will clear it and start again on the half-court offense. Richens pulls it out. North Summit working the perimeter, trying to find McQueen down low. Didn't have the angle. They go high post to Evans. Evans spins out. Or Burke, my apologies, spins out to Evans. And Richens, a little pump fake, goes up. No good, but North Summit comes down with the rebound. Evans with the three-pointer. No good. And Peterson with the rebound. And she brings the ball up quick. It's got numbers, but stolen away by Vernon. Now bumped back out, and Burke comes down with it. Cross court over to McQueen, and McQueen gets bumped by Taylor Reedhead. And Reedhead's going to pick up, I think, her second personal. Third team foul on South Summit. 2 personal fouls on Taylor Reedhead. And so Taylor's got to be careful. Picks up her second, need her speed and ball handling out on the court. As Burke has it knocked away, she decides to take the three. It's short. Good job. Natalie Nichols with the defensive rebound did a great job blocking out, and South Summit's back on the offensive end. Rideouts dribbles left, goes over to Graycheck. Graycheck now clears it up to the top. South Summit's had the best luck when they've had cutters getting into the lane. Rideouts has it knocked away. She goes back up. She's going to be fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line.
Good job to go straight up with that ball. There's 2 people on her. She knew she's going to get fouled when she shot that.
So a foul on number 12, Haley McQueen, her first personal foul. Third team foul on North Summit. Rachel Rideouts will go to the free throw line. Can cut this to a 1-point margin with a couple of free throws. Rachel's first is no good. South Summit 1 for 3 thus far from the free throw line. Rachel, see if she can't redeem herself on this one. Second one is up and good. Nice shot, Rachel, as it's a 6-4 lead for the Braves.
A lot of energy, a lot of action just to be 6-4.
Kind of reminiscent of that boys game. It takes almost a quarter for these teams to get going offensively. Trying to feel each other out a little bit as Rachel Rideouts knocks the ball out of bounds, trying to go cross court inside to Maddie Burke. Good hands there by Rideouts to knock it out of bounds. Richens will inbound for the Braves. South Summit staying in the zone, out of bounds. And McQueen now over to Richens. Graycheck, Rideouts, Reedhead, Nichols, and Peterson continuing to go for South Summit. Nice pass inbound, or down low to North Summit. Shots missed, and Peterson quickly coming back for the Wildcats. Jump shot for Rachel Rideouts is short, but she's hit on the box out, and she's going to get 2 more free throws. So North Summit now starting to rack up a few fouls. That's the second foul on Maddie Burke, and that's the 4th team foul on South Summit, as both teams now have a starting guard in a little bit of foul trouble. 2 fouls on Burke, 2 fouls on Reedhead, as Rachel Rideouts now hit 2 free throws in a row. And checking in for North Summit, Janessa Stevens. And checking out will be Maddie Burke.
Rachel can tie it up with this one right here.
Short, no good. 6-5 lead still for North Summit, and Evans quickly on the rebound. Evans, little step through, and she's going to get fouled. Whew, didn't look like much contact there. Foul's going to be on Graycheck, and I think that's her second.
It is.
So 2 fouls on Josie, 2 on Taylor, and quickly off the bench come Sierra Davis and McKay Wilstenhume. Cassidy Evans at the free throw line. First shot is too hard. It's bouncing around. Wow. Fortunate bounce there for Evans. That thing bounced twice on the back of the rim. Dropped softly in. So a nice break there for Evans. 7-5 lead, North Summit. It's not often you get it to bounce twice on the back of that rim and drop perfectly in. Evans too hard again. And the rebound to Davis. And South Summit can tie it up with a bucket. Reedhead over to Nichols. And ball stolen away by McQueen. Good hands. Over to Richens. Richens into the lane. Shot's no good off the front of the rim. She gets her own rebound. No good again. And a fight for the ball. Hunter Vernon saves it for North Summit. Over to Richens. And an open Evans for 3. And it's good. Cassidy Evans with the 3-pointer. Timeout South Summit. Our first timeout of the night as Cassidy Evans sends North Summit to a 10-5 lead with 1:48 left. First quarter. .148 left. Hunter Vernon, nice hustle to save that ball. Gave Cassidy Evans an open three-pointer, and she takes advantage of the deep shot. 10-5 lead for the Braves. And now Nichols will inbound to Davis. Davis goes middle to McKay Wolstenham. Good ball movement by South Summit. Ridealts with the jumper. Good shot, Rachel Ridealts. Just what South Summit needs out of the break, as Ridealts, beautiful 15-footer from the baseline, swishes right in. It's a 7-10 deficit for South Summit. Cross court over to Evans. She thought about the three, decided to pull it down. Cross court over to McQueen as McKay closes out on her, and Richens back to McQueen. South Summit doing a good job keeping their hands up, and Ridealts will get Hunter Vernon on the elbow. That'll send Hunter Vernon to the free throw line. 15 foul now on South Summit. And the first personal foul on Rachel Ridealts. Nice to have a 5'10", 5'11" freshman here, Hunter Vernon. Really nice player. She gets a nice bounce off the back of the rim.
She's a freshman, huh?
Freshman, really nice player. Great volleyball player as well. Her second free throw is up, no good. And Davis with the nice rebound, but throws it too high for McKay Wolstenham. Turnover South Summit will give North Summit another possession. So the Braves will be able to inbound at the baseline. And South Summit has too many in this first half of turnovers. Checking into the ball game, number 11, Brenna Richens, for the freshman, Hunter Vernon. So Elise Richens trying to inbound for the Braves, does up top to Evans. Wolstenham and Reedhead up front now, as Taylor Reedhead's got to be careful with those two fouls. And over to an Evans. She's on the line. No good on the shot. Fight for the board. Great rebound again for Natalie Nichols. As Ridealts now brings it up for the Wildcats. Trying to get a screen, does, from Natalie Nichols. Goes baseline to Ridealts. Jump shot from Ridealts is no good. Reedhead with the offensive board. Tries to go up in the lane. Off the glass, no good. And Brenna Richens will pick up the foul, and that'll send Reedhead to the free throw line.
That's the first offensive board there for the Wildcats. That's what we need, some offensive boards. Now she's at the line.
South Summit been to the line 3 times already. This will be the 4th time as Reedhead shots too hard. Taylor Reedhead misses the free throw. As South Summit now 3-4-7 on the night. And Reedhead's second free throw is good. South Summit 4 for 8 now from the free throw line. 8-11 deficit as North Summit leads by 3. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. We'll see if North Summit wants to play for the last shot. As Richens in the deep corner, passes back out to Evans. Now North Summit swings the ball around to the right side. Now goes up top to Evans, down to 16 seconds, goes inside to Brenna Richens. Ball's on the ground, goes to Stevens, clears it back up to Elise Richens. Kick out to McQueen, guarded closely there by Ridealts. They're down to 5 seconds. Offensive foul, Cassidy Evans. She barrels right into McKay Wolstenham, got her right under the chin. Hopefully McKay's okay. Foul on Evans, that'll be her first personal foul. 16 fouls now. Costly mistake there for North Summit as they were down to the last shot. This will give South Summit 5 seconds to try to get some going. They're going to have to hustle down to 2. Nichols has got to go quickly, and time will run out. South Summit seems to be a bit unaware right there of how much time was on the clock. So at the end of 1, South Summit leads 11-8. we're at the start of the second quarter. Very good first quarter between both teams, fighting hard. It's an 11-8 lead for North Summit. Both teams a little sloppy offensively. A lot of free throws, a lot of fouls. 11 total fouls in the ball game thus far as Nichols comes into Rydalch. And ball slips away from her. She's able to grab it, and Reedhead now. Try to get in the lane. Rydalch thought about the three-pointer and shuffled her feet a little bit on the pump fake. So turnover South Summit. Be North Summit basketball. Again, we mentioned it'll come down to who turns the ball over less, and both teams have had some trouble with it thus far.
They sure have. It's been kind of equal on the turnovers, I think.
Fortunately, if it stays equal for both teams, they'll be all right. One of them, as soon as they start securing the basketball offensively, will get more shots, and with the good athletes out there, they'll start dropping. Coming back out of the time or the quarter break is Rydalch, Wolstenholme, Reedhead, Davis, and Nichols. And for North Summit, it's Cassidy Evans, Elise Richens, McQueen, Burke, and Vernon for the Braves.
Shows how important free throws are, Cody. We missed 4 of them and we're down by 3.
Yep. Only 50% in that first quarter, 4 for 8. Good sign that we're getting to the free throw line. Got to hit them. Probably like to hit 6 of those as opposed to 4, so we'll see how that goes throughout the game. South Summit's continue to stay in that zone, and we'll see how that's working as North Summit's hit 1 3-pointer from the perimeter, and Brenna Richens tries to go baseline, kicks it out to McQueen, and McQueen able to save the pass from going out of bounds. And Maddie Burks checked back in the ball game with 2 fouls. North Summit now burning some time off this second quarter clock on this possession. Being patient to move the ball around this perimeter. They try to go down low to Burke. They kick out to Richens and over to Evans. Evans gets in the lane. Great pass to Hunter Vernon. Beautiful penetration and a dish there from Cassidy Evans. And that'll send Hunter Vernon to the free throw line again.
Is that foul on Davis? Yes.
Sierra Davis with the free throw, the foul. Be her first personal foul. Each team now with 16 fouls. So at the next foul, both teams will be in the bonus as Hunter Vernon misses the first free throw. Hunter's second trip to the free throw line. She was 1 for 2 on the first. Misses the first of these 2. Vernon's second shot is up. No good, too hard, and Taylor Reedhead with the rebound. So Reedhead now goes down low to a wide open Davis, and Davis with her first bucket. Beautiful eyes there by Reedhead, seeing down the court, delivered a perfect pass to a wide open Davis. Easy bucket for South Summit, and North Summit's up by a point.
Perfect speed on that pass, just so she can handle it fast enough to get the shot up.
Evans tries to cup under again, no good, but Hunter Vernon with the offensive board, and the nice left hand to lay it up, and the ball's knocked away by Richens. It'll stay with South Summit. Great putback as Vernon kept the ball high, used the left hand. Tough to get that one blocked as long as those arms are, tall as she is. She did a nice job. And now Reedhead will go into cross court to Wolstenholme. Open 3, looks good, just long, no good. And Burke comes down with the board. Burke quickly back for the Braves, kicks over to Evans. Evans inside to Burke, kicks it out to an open McQueen, no good, off the iron. And Vernon's going to come over the back of Davis. Good job there, Sierra Davis boxing out the long Hunter Vernon. Hunter Vernon will pick up the foul. I think that's her second foul. So it'll be 17 fouls now on South Summit. That'll put them to the free throw line. Still haven't put the personal up yet, and it is 2 fouls on Hunter Vernon. So Vernon and Burke for North Summit with 2 fouls apiece, and Graycheck and Reedhead for South Summit. 5:46 left in the second quarter. Lots of fouls piling up for both teams as Brenna Richens will check in for Vernon, and Graycheck will come back in for South Summit. Checking out will be Taylor Reedhead. So Sierra Davis with a couple of free throws.
How important they are right now.
4 of 8 from the free throw line, South Summit. North Summit, 2 of 6 from the free throw line. Sierra Davis too hard off the back of the iron, no good as Hannah Peterson's checked back into the ball game as well. And Rydalch will get a breather. Inside, Evans kicks back out now. And they try to go baseline. Evans pumps fake, tries to get in the lane. Ball's knocked out by Peterson. Good job by Hannah. Good hands, knocking the ball out of bounds. It'll continue to be North Summit basketball. This game playing out about like we thought it would. Scrappy on defense, up and down the court. Nobody's really caught fire here offensively. Low scoring. North Summit's led throughout by a point. The 5 points has been the biggest lead they've had. South Summit's had it down to a point on numerous couple occasions. North Summit now working it around. They go up, and Evans now on the left wing, cross court over to McQueen. So one thing this defense is doing is it's slowing down the North Summit offense, and a block shot by South Summit, and quickly comes back the Wildcats. Nichols dribbles into the lane, kicks out to Wolstenhume. Baseline to Peterson. Inside to Nichols, trying to find Davis, nothing there. And over to Peterson. McKay with an open shot. Get in, McKay, no good, but Peterson with the offensive board. She tries to go in, it's blocked away, she gets another one, forces it up again, and Hannah Peterson. A couple of great offensive boards, pressing the action there around the rim. She's going to go to the free throw line again, and another foul. 18 fouls now on the Braves. That'll be the first foul on Evans. Nope, her second foul. So Cassidy picks up her second foul, and Hannah Peterson's free throw is no good. As Hannah misses the first. Peterson's second is no good. As Evans quickly back on the defensive end. They pull away from her as she goes to Brenna Richens. Kicks it up top. And McQueen takes the three-pointer. No good as it's over top of the rim, and it's going to be South Summit basketball. As both teams continuing to struggle from the offensive shooting. And it's hard to say that a game's coming down to free throws in the first half, but this one has played out as both teams struggling from the free throw line. Graycheck gets in the lane, kicks out to Davis. Nichols in the lane, ball's knocked away. Good hustle there as Richens comes down with the loose ball and goes to the Brenna Richens, Brenna Richens to Cassidy Evans up off the glass, no good. And Nichols with another board, and she's going to be fouled.
Great hustle by Natalie to get to the other side of that court.
A lot of fouls going on here. 19 fouls now on North Summit. Natalie Nichols will go to the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1. See if Natalie can't hit a couple. She's 1 for 2 in that first quarter.
We 4 for 10 overall.
Yep, 4 for 10 thus far. Natalie can cut it to 1. She typically, I'll bet, shoots 70% from the free throw line. First one is good. Good shot there by Natalie.
The rotation on that ball is just different than everyone else I've seen shoot so far.
It's perfect. Slid right on in. 2-point lead for the Braves. North Summit has led this entire first half, but it's been close. Nichols just rims out. Hannah Peterson with good hustle on the offensive board. Tries to go inside to Davis, but nice hands by Evans. She gets the steal. 2-point lead Braves. Quickly back to Brenna Richens. She's in the lane.
No way.
Wow. Woo.
Didn't even move.
Looked like good hands there from Natalie Nichols. And she's going to pick up the foul. So 17 fouls. Nope, they'll give it to Davis. So Sierra Davis now with 2 fouls. 17 fouls on the Wildcats, and that'll send Brenna Richens to the free throw line. Richens' first free throw is good. 14-11 lead, North Summit. Richens' second free throw. Good shooting there from Brenna Richens. Hits them both. 4-point lead for North Summit. Graycheck now dribbling through the traffic. Goes over to Nichols. Nichols gets a nice move. Beautiful pass inside to Davis.
Nice job.
Nice assist, Natalie Nichols. Beautiful bucket by Davis. Her second bucket of the quarter. 2-point lead again for the Braves. South Summit showing they're plenty capable of breaking that press. It's pass, spacing on the court. Nice bounce pass inside to Davis. Inside to McQueen. Beautiful block by Sierra Davis. Ball's knocked away, and North Summit gets the loose ball and goes into McQueen again. And McKay, good foul actually from McKay right there as McQueen, had a wide open shot. McKay reaches around from behind, gets her hand on the ball, and that'll send Haley. She'll have to earn a couple here from the free throw line. So McKay's first personal foul. McQueen's shot is no good, but coming inside is Stevens with the offensive board. Davis comes down with the missed shot, fires it out, and stolen away by North Summit.
Backcourt.
And a backcourt, so a break there for the Wildcats. Davis just didn't quite look enough. She fired it back on the outlet pass. The North Summit coach is all the way out at half court. I'm surprised they're letting him come all the way out there.
I don't think they see it. They're too busy talking about the call to get
They're
it right.
trying to discuss this backcourt. They didn't know if they had enough possession. So discussing it over, it looked like it was probably a good call. I don't think North Summit ever had possession of the ball. Kind of bounced off one player's hand, came back to another.
They're calling it a jump now, it looks like.
And looks like Coach Pace wants a discussion. And he wants to get some kind of an explanation here. So both officials going to the head coaches.
Can they do that? I guess they just call it a jump if they're not sure, huh?
So we'll see what happens here.
Need to get my TV crew on this instant replay, get the Jumbotron up there. We help them make the decision.
Crowd will usually show you on those replays what happened. Looks like they're going to stay with the jump ball. The possession arrow is going to go to North Summit. So North Summit will maintain possession. 2:56 left in this second quarter. North Summit continuing to lead by 2. And Stevens will inbound now to Elise Richens. Evans over to McQueen. McQueen skips over to Evans. South Summit has gone the entire quarter or half in this 2-3 zone. North Summit trying to find some way to penetrate this middle. They've had difficulty shooting from the three-point line. Continuing to work it around. Skip it over top to Evans. Thought about the three. Pump fakes. Gets into the lane. Nice take there by Cassidy Evans. Gets the bucket. She leads all scorers with 8 points. And it's a 4-point lead again for the Braves. Great check with the three-pointer. No good. Fight for the board. And coming down with it, Hannah Peterson, always around those loose balls. And she'll get another possession for South Summit. Kay Wolstenham over to right wing to Reedhead. North Summit continues to go in there man-to-man. And South Summit a little stagnant here offensively. Not a lot of movement against this as they try to get things going here offensively. Great check into the lane. Up and under. Great shot. Josie Graycheck with the bucket.
Nice finger roll.
Very nice. Softly slips over the front of the rim. 17-15 lead for the Braves as Graycheck. A couple of big buckets in this first half. She's got 4 of the 15 for the Wildcats.
Go along with 3 blocks as well, Cody.
Yep, she's done well down low. And McQueen tries to get in the lane, skips it out to Evans. Good job by Wolstenham to shut her down on the baseline. Trying to find Brenna Richens inside. It's knocked away for a minute. Brenna gets it back. Bounces around, no good. And Hannah Peterson with the rebound. Peterson, quick outlet to Wolstenham. Up under, yes. McKay Wolstenham with the bucket. Ties it up. First tie of the ball game. 17 apiece. 1:01 left in the second quarter. South Summit taking advantage of another fast break bucket on a beautiful pass. And Rideoff almost comes up with the steal. They've pinned Evans down low. She's going to spin out. And if that's on Reedhead, that's 3. And that's a costly foul there on Taylor Reedhead. As great hustle. But it will be Taylor's third personal foul. And that'll send Evans to the free throw line to shoot a 1-and-1. And they're going to have to get somebody in for Taylor. Certainly can't pick up a fourth. 47 seconds left in the half. Reedhead will have to check out. Nichols comes in for her. And Evans now will get a chance to get to double figures if she could hit 2. 17 all. Evans' free throw is no good. And South Summit comes back quickly. Peterson with the rebound. Cross court over to Nichols. Open jumper from Rachel Rideoff. No good. Great shot there for South Summit. It's a good spot for Rideoff to hit the bucket. And there's going to be a foul as McQueen quickly takes it to the rim. She's fouled. And the foul will be on Graycheck. Now that's 3 on Josie. So South Summit now with 2 players with 3 fouls apiece. And Sydney Vadrine will check in for Josie. McQueen will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. And McQueen hits the first. McQueen with 3 points on the night. 1 point lead again for the Braves. 10 team fouls on South Summit, 9 on North Summit. McQueen misses the second. And one more time, Hannah Peterson with the rebound. She's got 6 on the night. Great job there by Hannah. Goes baseline to Rydalch. Rydalch goes to dribble. Shot up, no good. A little short. Fight for it. And Rydalch comes down with it blocked away. And McKay saves it. 2, Sydney McKay. Beautiful hustle there by McKay and Rachel, keeping the ball alive. Sydney gets the putback. And South Summit takes their first lead of the night at 19-18. Hustle points paying off there for South Summit. And now McKay picks up a foul, and that's going to send Evans to the free throw line again. Evans can tie it up with a free throw. Both of them will put them up again. Seesaw battle, 6 points or 6 seconds left in the quarter. Evans misses the free throw. It's a double bonus. So with 6 seconds, South Summit will get a chance at another possession, providing they prevent an offensive rebound on this free throw. Evans misses everything on that second free throw, so that'll give South Summit a chance to set up. It'll be a quick timeout for South Summit with 6 seconds left. So providing a bad turnover, South Summit's going to go into halftime with a 1 point lead. It's 19-18.
Everything we thought it would be, isn't it, Cody?
It's a battle, the kind you like. This is what girls high school basketball is about. 2 great schools, 2 great communities battling hard here. And both ought to be right in the middle of that state final run. North Summit's beaten some good teams from down south. South Summit has yet to play anybody from the southern end of the state in 2A.
Does anyone in North Summit have 3 fouls yet?
I don't believe so.
I think they've with 2.
Yep, they're down with 2. I think Vernon has 2. Burke has 2.
So that's a little concerning for the Wildcats, though, going into the second half.
That is some trouble. 2 starters on the bench with 3 fouls. 6 seconds left. South Summit's going to have to get the ball up into this tough full court pressure by the Wildcats. They go inside to Nichols. 5 seconds. Nichols getting it up quick. Vadreen's going to kiss up a 3. Almost. Sydney Vadreen misses the 3-pointer. And with that, it's a 1 point lead for South Summit. 19-18. Great first half as both teams have fought hard, and they'll go into the halftime break with a tight 1 point lead. Slim lead for South Summit. We'll allow you to enjoy some halftime entertainment put on by the South Summit Student Body. We'll get you some stats as we return. At halftime, South Summit leads 19-18.
Since the drill team is in Richfield defending their region drill title, we have drawn a few lucky contestants from the audience, and they have agreed to participate in a contest. So, Mark and Amy Rideout, Cody and Dory Snyder, and Chad and Judy Reedhead. Come meet the cheerleaders under the basket down here. I don't know what you're going to have to do. And I guarantee the basketballs are properly inflated.
Come here, baby.
They're competing for a Summit Inn gift certificate. So So it's not just to embarrass them, they can win something. On your mark. Are you on your mark? Get set. Go! Come on, Snyder, make a basket. No, right off, can't shoot. Somehow the girls won. I don't know the rules, but that's what happened. I don't know who's buying pizza, but I don't know who's eating pizza. Now please join with our cheerleaders as they lead us in the school song. Great job, cheerleaders. Great job, South Summit Band. Great job, Brad Flinders.
1:41 left here at halftime as both teams still have yet to come out to shoot a little bit. North Summit just making their way out. South Summit Fauveens are out of town at Region Drill Team down in Richfield, so we missed their dancing tonight. Had some good entertainment provided here by some parents and the South Summit Band, as always, as good as it gets in high school bands. Always good to hear them. Jeremy, good first half. Probably more of the same in the second, huh?
I surely enjoyed this game so far. It's everything we wanted in a North Summit South Summit rivalry game. It's been really exciting. Of course, the home team up by one, that makes me a little bit happier, but being up by one doesn't matter at all in a game like this, does it?
Doesn't. I mean, a lot of things can go in this second half as we have 16 more minutes. Leading South Summit in scoring, there were 3 players with 4 points apiece. Josie Graycheck with 4, Rachel Ridealch with 4, Sierra Davis with 4, McKay Wolstenhume, Sydney Bedrain, Natalie Nichols all with 2, and Taylor Reedhead with the free throw. Leading North Summit with 8 points is Cassidy Evans, and Hunter Vernon and Haley McQueen with 3 apiece, Maddie Burke with 2, and Brenna Richens with 2. So quite a low-scoring game for both of these teams. But as we mentioned, they're both good defensively. They're both quick. They put a lot of pressure on the ball, and so consequently, we are under 20 for both teams. It'll be South Summit basketball to start this second half. First place in Region 16 on the line. And Ridealch now will start it in for South Summit. And they're going to put Hunter Vernon up on top on a little pressure. The long reach of Hunter Vernon now creating some problems for South Summit. They try to go cross court, and Vernon on cue steals the ball, but quickly back. Hannah Peterson with the steal of her own, and so South Summit avoids some points off a turnover, getting one of their own. And now inside, Ridealch gets into the baseline, up high, no good. Good take by Ridealch, just didn't get it up enough to get it over that rim. And so North Summit will get their first shot at the bucket in this second half, trailing by a point. South Summit comes back out into that 2-3 zone, has slowed North Summit's offense down quite a bit, as inside goes McQueen, and it'll be a jump basketball as Hannah Peterson gets her hand in, ties the ball up. It'll be North Summit basketball. 45 seconds into this third quarter. Largest margin thus far has been a 5-point lead at 10-5 for the Braves. And Elise Richens with the pump fake, gets the roll, and Elise Richens with her first points of the night, and North Summit goes back out in front by a point. South Summit's biggest lead has been that at 19-18. North Summit led for the majority of that first half as South Summit squeaked out in front late in that second half. Another steal by Maddie Burke, and quickly North Summit back again. Over to McQueen. And Richens now tries to get in the lane. Good defense by Wolstenhume. Evans with the little pump fake, no good. Over the basket, and Hannah Peterson loses it out of bounds. Tough break there for Hannah, as nobody was around her, but she was looking up, I think, a little quicker than she was ready to go with the dribble. So tough break there for Hannah. Turnover South Summit. It'll go back to the Braves. Now Richens, top of the key, goes back to McQueen. And my guess is South Summit will be content with this zone until North Summit starts shooting the ball well from that outside. As Hunter Vernon gets into the lane, she's going to be fouled. And if that's on Davis, I think that'll be 3 on her. As South Summit came out of the halftime break with Peterson, Davis, Ridealch, Nichols, and Wolstenhume. Now 3 players from South Summit with 3 fouls apiece. Vernon's free throw is up and good. Hunter Vernon with her 4th point of the night. North Summit with a 2-point lead, scoring the first 3 points of the quarter. Vernon's second free throw is good. Good shooting there by Hunter Vernon. She's got 5 now. And on the court for the Braves is Elise Richens, Evans, Vernon, McQueen, and Burke. Trouble there, Ridealch in the corner as Nichols comes down with it. And there's going to be a foul on North Summit as South Summit was in some trouble in the corner. South Summit does a good job coming out of it, and it looks like
on the freshman
Hunter Vernon will pick up the foul, her 3rd personal foul. So just like we had in that first half, foul trouble playing a role in this ball game, is taking a little gamble, leaving Vernon in with 3. And Peterson tries to go left baseline, trapped there in the corner. She's in some trouble. It's knocked out of her hands. Probably a little bit of a break for South Summit as she had nowhere to go, so it'll give her a chance here to reset from the baseline inbound.
There's a couple good traps the Braves have put on the past 3 possessions on the Wildcats.
So Peterson will try to inbound for South Summit's. Got to get rid of it. Goes up top to Nichols. She gets into the lane. She's bumped up off the glass. Natalie Nichols with a great shot. As she got bumped, laid it up off the glass. It's good. And that will put South Summit within a point, and Nichols will get a chance to tie it up with a free throw. Foul on number 3, Maddie Burke. She now has 3 personal fouls. Nichols' free throw is good, and we're all tied up again at 22. Quickly up, McQueen into the lane, and Davis is going to pick up a 4th. As Davis has got to slide over there and take that charge. She tried to block the shot, didn't get her body up in time, went up with McQueen. That's going to be a foul on Sierra Davis, her 4th. And so Coach Wagstaff has got some decision-making to do as the size for South Summit's going to have to sit the bench. And Reedhead with 3 personal fouls will come into the ball game as Haley McQueen misses the first free throw. So Reedhead will check in for Davis. Great check already on the bench with 3 fouls. So Peterson, as they move Rachel Rydalch down low, is going to have to get a body on Vernon. McQueen hits the free throw. And so McQueen puts North Summit back up in top by a point. South Summit's done pretty well on this press for the most part. Had a few turnovers, but nothing too excessive. As Rydalch open jumpers, no good. And coming down with it, Burke. Hands off to McQueen. And North Summit's on the break. Pass off to Burke, and almost in as Maddie Burke's going to get fouled, and Peterson will put her to the free throw line. And fouls again as we're already up to 5 combined fouls in the first 2 minutes and 25 seconds. Burke's going to go to the free throw line.
Nobody wants to give up any easy shots, do they?
No, they don't. There haven't been a lot of them either.
No, there hasn't.
Sierra Davis got a couple of easy ones down low on a couple of fast breaks. I think McKay Wolstenhume had an easy one, and I think everybody else has really had to earn one. Burke hits the first free throw and misses the second. So Burke 1 for 2 from the free throw line.
Foul on Evans, I think.
Now a foul on Evans. That might be 3 on her.
Or maybe they're just saying she knocked it out.
No foul, no foul. So no foul there on Cassidy Evans. Knocked out of bounds. And Reedhead now goes baseline to Nichols. Nichols tries to get in the lane. Ball's knocked away. Good job, Natalie. Poking it back out to Reedhead. Over to Wolstenhume. Skips over to Rydalch. Rydalch pulls up for the jumper. She's fouled. She'll go to the free throw line as Elise Richens will pick up the foul. Whew. I don't believe I've seen this many fouls in a game. First personal foul on Elise Richens. 3rd team foul on North Summit. It's been a free throw game throughout. Nothing's going to change in this second half as Rachel Rydalch is short on the free throw. So Rachel now 2 of 5 from the free throw line. She's missed the front, hit the second, and rims around, no good, but Peterson on a nice hustle on the offensive board. Peterson trying to find Nichols down low. Natalie, good job. Ball's knocked away. Vernon blocks it from Nichols, and Evans comes down with the loose ball. Gutsy play there by Vernon with 3 fouls. Blocks the shot as Cassidy Evans with the deep 3. Hard off the glass, no good. Vernon with the offensive board. Kicks back to Elise Richens' jumper. Rims out, no good, but Vernon again. Up off the glass, and Vernon doing a great job on that offensive possession, getting North Summit 3 chances at the bucket. She's finally fouled and will go to the free throw line. Rachel Rydalch will pick up the foul, and Vernon now goes to a couple of free ones.
She doesn't look like a freshman, Cody.
She plays well, doesn't she?
Oh, man. With and without the ball.
Yep, she does. Misses the first free throw. She's been to the free throw line many times tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 free throws on this one. She misses both, and Nichols comes down with the rebound. South Summit can tie it up with the bucket. And there's going to be a reach-in foul on
McQueen, I think.
McQueen will pick up the foul. 4 team fouls on both teams already. We're not even halfway through this third period. 2 fouls now on McQueen. Rydalch will inbound for South Summit.
Oh.
Stolen away by McQueen. Nice hands there by Haley, and North Summit will get the turnover. McQueen spins in the lane, no good. And fight for the board. Elise Richens comes down with it, goes cross court to Evans. Good job there by Natalie, helping out on the baseline. Hannah goes out to pick her up, and no good. Nichols with a great rebound, and South Summit's on the break.
Watch your back.
Coming back from behind comes Evans. Hannah Peterson goes in the lane. Bump, no call.
And she stole
and
it.
She comes back from behind. She'll go up again, and she's going to be fouled by Vernon, and that's going to be 4 on Hunter Vernon as Hannah Peterson goes down hard.
Looks like she hit her head on the ground. Maybe face.
And so Coach Wagstaff and Dinah out to check her out. And there'll be a foul on Hunter Vernon, her 4th personal foul. And that's going to be a tough loss. So both centers for each team is going to have to sit out with 4 fouls apiece as Hunter Vernon picks up a tough one. Hannah Peterson continuing to hustle, missed the layup, but come back from behind to get the steal. She'll go to the free throw line, and Hannah Peterson misses the free throw.
Tell you what, that seems the story of the night so far is these free throws. I wish we could hit a couple more. I'd feel a lot better.
It's been a sloppy from both ends, North Summit and South Summit offensively. Great hustle on the defensive end. Good rebounding as Hannah gets the second one. Good job, Hannah. Pulls South Summit within a point. North Summit leading 24-23. And Evans goes baseline. Oh, blocking fouls. Natalie tried to take the charge, thought she was there. Evans tries to sneak around her, gets the blocking foul on Nichols. Now 5 team fouls apiece. And that's the first foul, fortunately, on Natalie Nichols. North Summit inbounds, trying to get a baseline jumper to Burke. Burke takes the jumper, no good, rims out. And Natalie Nichols with another rebound. She's got 5 on the night as Peterson goes into the lane. Oh, she put it in.
Charge.
Calls a charge on Peterson.
No. Did they?
They did.
Oh, man.
As Peterson drew the contact. This time the foul goes against South Summit. Second foul on Peterson. Woo, this is a battle. 6 team fouls now on South Summit. They're going to put North Summit in the bonus now from here on out. That's 12 minutes of basketball. Already will be a free throw line, and both teams have struggled from the free throw line. Skip pass from North Summit over to McQueen. Open 3, and Haley McQueen gets a big bucket for the Braves and puts South Summit now down by 3. Did they just give her 2? It's like they just gave her 2 as they were 24. So a 2-pointer there by McQueen. Gets the 2-point shot on a beautiful shot there. Now they're up 3, stolen away. And now Nichols knocks it away, but it'll go to... It looks like we're going to have a deliberation here.
Looks like he's asking the Braves girls. I wouldn't be doing that.
Jump ball. What are they going to go to? They're going to leave it with North Summit.
I think that's the right call.
So South Summit now struggling a little offensively. And the Braves will inbound, leading by 3. They skip up top to Evans, guarded there by Reedhead. And Burke dribbles once. Evans pump fakes, tries to get it in the lane, goes up for a runner, no good. And Nichols with the rebound. And it's stolen away by Evans. South Summit struggling now offensively, trying to get the open look. And there's going to be a foul on McKay as South Summit turns the ball over and getting frustrated down low. And it's going to be a foul on who? That's going to be in the bonus. So I don't think they've realized it's 1-on-1 yet. There they do.
It's on Wilston here.
So foul on McKay, her 3rd personal. 17 fouls on South Summit. Whew. South Summit almost needs to try to clear, let that defense clear a little bit on the offensive board. They keep getting the ball stolen as they try to outlet on the defensive glass. And Cassidy Evans gets the free throw. And Cassidy with 9 points now on the night. Evans' second free throw. Good shooting there by Cassidy. She gets both. It's a 5-point lead, biggest lead of the night by North Summit. See if South Summit can't get something going as Graycheck gets the screen, leads to an open shot to Wolstenholme, unable to come down with it. And the rebound goes to McQueen. McQueen trying to get in the lane. Runs it up in there, and McQueen with the bucket.
It's time for a
Haley
timeout.
McQueen, it might be time for a timeout as South Summit trails by 7, 30-23. Need to get something going. Gets the block there on the screen. And a shot goes up.
White ball.
And Evans got bumped there in the hip on the screen from Natalie Nichols. That's a tough time to call timeout as South Summit shooting the ball, and they did South Summit, no, they didn't call a timeout. Whew. What if that shot had gone down? That would have been a little controversy. No harm there as South Summit will inbound on the baseline. 2:22 left, third quarter. South Summit needs a bucket. And they'll go up top to Natalie Nichols. And there's going to be a push by Brenna Richens. That'll be the 6th foul on North Summit. Both teams now will be in the bonus the rest of the ball game. South Summit trailing by 7. Needs somebody here to sink a good shot. See if we can't get something out of bounds. Gonna have to go up top to Natalie. Natalie's got an open 3. It's up, no good, but the rebound to Graycheck. Josie with a nice turnaround. She's gonna be fouled by McQueen. And great job there by Josie getting the offensive board. That'll send her to the free throw line. 3 fouls now on Haley McQueen and 17 fouls on the Braves. Graycheck's free throw is good. Beautiful shot. Josie, exactly what South Summit needs right there. As Rachel Reidalts will check in for McKay Wolstenhume. Josie now has 5 points on the night. Good free throw shooting. Josie Graycheck, 6 points now. Cuts the lead to 5, 30-25. South Summit gone the whole way in this 2-3 zone. Now Elise Richens will back it out for the Braves. Reidalts, Reedhead, Graycheck, Nichols, and Peterson on the court. Three-pointer put up by McQueen, no good. And Reedhead comes out with the steal. Reedhead all alone, over to Reidalts, up off the glass. It's blocked by North Summit. Reedhead keeps the ball alive, kicks it out. Graycheck for 3, no good. Tough break right there.
It was.
South Summit had an easy look, but North Summit hustling back to block the shot there. Reidalts as Graycheck misses the 3. And North Summit can extend this 5-point lead. They go inside to Brenna Richens. Kicks it back to Evans. Evans pump fake. Beautiful pass inside to Brenna Richens.
She is really good with that pump fake. She gets him every time.
7-point lead for the Braves. And Hannah quickly back for South Summit. All the way, Hannah Peterson. Length of the court with an important bucket. 5-point lead Braves. Good job by Hannah. Evans with the three-pointer. It's short, no good, but right underneath comes Richens, and Hannah pulls it down. And she's going to be fouled by Burke, and that'll send Taylor Reedhead to the free throw line. Can't believe all the fouls being called. 15 now in this third quarter.
Unbelievable.
Woo! Taylor Reedhead will now go to the free throw line. That's 4 fouls now on Maddie Burke. So Vernon and Burke for the Braves have to sit with 4 fouls. Sierra Davis, South Summit, sitting on the bench with 4 as well. Several with 3. As Taylor Reedhead's free throw is up and no good. Good hustle by Natalie. And it's going to stay with South Summit. Great job, Natalie Nichols, hustling to that loose ball. And North Summit trying to save it, knocks it out of bounds. 54 seconds left, third quarter. South Summit trailing by 5. Need a big bucket right here. Inside or out to Graycheck and over to Reedhead. Reidalts dribbles it around, hands off to Nichols. Back and forth, South Summit around that three-point line. Taylor's going to take the three-pointer. No good. Fight for the board. Coming down with it comes Evans. As Josie almost got both hands on it. 33 seconds left in North Summit. Leading by 5 and the ball late in this third quarter. McQueen on the left wing. Looks like North Summit wants to play for that last shot. Leading by 5. McQueen shuffles his feet. Turnover. So a break to the Wildcats. South Summit with 15 seconds left. See if they can't trim this thing to 3. As Hannah now will inbound to Natalie. Down to 13 seconds. as Hannah will break this thing with the dribble. Spins around, goes to Graycheck, knocked away. North Summit's got a chance, 5 seconds, down to 3. McQueen up off the glass and gets the runner. And at the end of 3 with the steal and the conversion, Haley McQueen with a great quarter takes South Summit down to their biggest deficit, 7 points as the Braves lead 34-27.
corner over here, the little ones, to scoot off the floor, you're going to get smushed.
Eight minutes left in this ball game. North Summit outscores South Summit by 8 in that third quarter as South Summit went into halftime leading 19-18 in North Summit on some great shooting there by Haley McQueen. Extends this lead now to a 7-point lead. South Summit's got to go on a run here. Both teams in the bonus will be shooting free throws on every foul from here on out. It's going to be South Summit basketball. Coming out of the third quarter break will be Rydalch Davis with 4 fouls. Taylor Reedhead, Hannah Peterson, and Josie Graycheck.
Big momentum shift there when Hannah Peterson drew that charging foul, and all of a sudden North Summit was able to go on a run from that.
And a big bucket there to end that third quarter as well. As South Summit had the possession, North Summit with the good hands gets the steal. McQueen finishes it and takes it out to the biggest lead of the ball game, 7. As Peterson goes over to Rydalch. Rydalch goes baseline, kicks over to Sierra Davis with the jumper, no good. And the rebound, and North Summit's out on the break. Cassidy Evans quickly. And Evans up with the shot. And the foul, Rachel Rydalch, and now Evans gets the bucket. That puts North Summit up 9 and a chance to go up 10 with the free throw. And South Summit now in some trouble. Third foul on Rachel. 9-point lead for the Braves. Evans' free throw is good. 10-point lead now. And Graycheck quickly back for the Wildcats. And she's going to be fouled there by Cassidy Evans. So Graycheck will go to the free throw line. Is that 3 or 4 on Cassidy? It's like 3 on Cassidy Evans. So Graycheck hit 2 big free throws her last visit to the free throw line. See if she can't hit a couple of good ones right here. Graycheck, too hard on the free throw, and the rebound goes to Brenna Richens. So South Summit now, this may have to draw them out of this zone as they're down 10. Can't afford to allow North Summit now to just burn a lot of clock each possession. We'll see how long they decide to stay in this zone. As McQueen tries to go cross court and falls knocked away by Reedhead. Davis trying to save it, knocks it out of bounds. It'll be North Summit basketball. So it'll be Brenna Richens inbounding. No, Elise Richens inbounding for the Braves. Goes over to McQueen. McQueen up under, no good. Fight for the board, and Rydalch comes down with it. Guarded closely there, nice pass over to Reedhead and to Graycheck. Graycheck hands off to Hannah Peterson, spinning in the lane. Goes up and under, Hannah Peterson with the bucket. And will go to the free throw line. Great job there on the assist from Graycheck. Hannah spun in the lane, got it up off the glass. 10 team fouls now on the Braves, and that's 4 on Cassidy Evans. So Coach Pace has a decision to make. Cassidy, really the spark plug for this North Summit team, and Hannah Peterson with the free throw. 3-point play there by Hannah. Did they call it off?
They did.
South Summit stepping across too early will nullify a free throw there by Hannah Peterson. So it's an 8-point lead, and Stevens will check out for the Braves. Coming back into the ball game now, Hunter Vernon with 4 fouls. So the Braves with 2 players out there with 4 fouls apiece. 6:40 left. It's an 8-point lead for the Braves. McQueen now on the baseline, guarded there by Rydalch. Hands off to Elise Richens and over to Maddie Burke. Burke over the top to Richens. And we'll throw it away. It'll be South Summit basketball as Elise Richens, a little too much on the pass. Turnover to South Summit. Good defensive possession there by South Summit. Gets the turnover and has a chance to trim away at this margin. North Summit's build an 8-point lead. 6:14 left in the ball game. North Summit applying this pressure again with Hunter Vernon on top. Some zone pressure trying to trap on the corners, using the length there of Hunter Vernon to make it pass for South Summit to pass. Back cut to Josie Graycheck, no good. Josie gets her own rebound, puts it back in with the foul. Josie Graycheck got her own offensive rebound, put it back up as she's fouled, and we'll see who the foul's on, as each foul now gets to becoming a problem. That's a foul on McQueen. That's her 4th personal foul. So McQueen, Vernon, and Evans all with 4 fouls out on the court. It's a 6-point lead. Graycheck is at the free throw line. And Josie gets the 3-point play. It's down to 5 points. South Summit on a 5-0 run. Peterson and Graycheck with big buckets. And now Hannah Peterson chasing the ball up top. Going inside to Vernon. Vernon's in the lane, off the glass, no good. And Reedhead. Oh, no. Get a foul on the box out from Natalie Nichols. Woo, that's a big fall as South Summit had the possession. And they'll call Natalie on a bump. Looked like she was just blocking out, but it'll be a North Summit break. And that'll send Hunter Vernon to the free throw line. Fortunately, that's only 2 fouls on Natalie Nichols. So checking in for the Braves, Stevens and Brenna Richens. So Stevens, Brenna Richens, Hunter Vernon, Maddie Burke, and Elise Richens for the Braves. Graycheck, Nichols, Rydalch, Peterson, and Reedhead for South Summit. Vernon's free throw is good. Nice free throw from Hunter Vernon. She's got 5 points from the free throw line tonight on 5 for 10 shooting. South Summit trailing now by 6. Vernon's second free throw is good. 2 big free throws there from Hunter Vernon. It's back to a 7-point lead. And now North Summit settles into a 2-3 zone. Has the clock working on their side now. South Summit's going to have to score quickly, take care of the basketball. Skips it over. Ball's knocked away by Elise Richens. So Hannah Peterson will inbound for South Summit. Goes up top to Reedhead. Somebody needs to hit a big 3.
That's what we'd
get
like
an open
to
one
see
against this zone. See if somebody can get a good look. They skip over the top to Rachel. There it is. Shot short, no good. And the rebound goes to Stevens. Stevens hands off to Burke and hands back to Elise Richens. Got the shot they wanted, just a little short. They go up over the top to Brenna Richens. She gets in the lane, no good. Hunter Vernon fighting for the rebound, and Hannah Peterson comes down with it. It's knocked away by Maddie Burke. Another good rebound there by Hannah Peterson.
her 11th of the night.
11 rebounds on the night for Hannah. She's having a great game. 5 points, 11 rebounds for the sophomore. 4:50 left. South Summit trailing by 7, needing a bucket. Working the perimeter here. Got the shot they wanted last time as they move the ball quickly. Go inside to Nichols. It's stolen away by Vernon. Good hands there by Hunter Vernon. Rydalch hustling to try to knock the ball out of bounds. Does. And McKay Wolstenhume's going to check into the ball game. Reedhead will get a breather for the stretch run. Wolstenhume certainly one who can bang a 3 from outside. Great outside shooter as they go cross court now. North Summit to Maddie Burke. Over the top of Peterson. Peterson's worked hard. Has had to play 2 games. Played the entire JV game. Now playing the majority of this varsity game. Good passing by North Summit. Inside. Good defense there by McKay Wolstenhume. She held her ground. Now there's going to be a foul on Elise Richens. That'll send McKay Wolstenhume to the free throw line. as Brenna Richens was too far under the basket. McKay held her ground and got the loose ball. Gets fouled on the arm. She'll go to the free throw line. 2 fouls on Elise Richens. It'll be a double bonus to South Summit. Now that should be a double bonus. There's 10 fouls on the board. There they fix it. So 2 free throws for McKay Wolstenholme, trailing by 7. Obvious to say, South Summit could use these 2. McKay's shot is good. Nice shot. McKay gets the free throw. 6-point lead for North Summit. Haley McQueen will check in for Stevens. Halfway through this fourth quarter, 4:09 left. Wolstenholme hits both. Great job there by McKay.
Timeout.
Timeout on the court. We need one here. South Summit trailing by 5, 39-34. .49 left, fourth quarter after a timeout. South Summit's trailing by 5. And it'll be North Summit basketball after 2 great free throws by McKay Wolstenholme. It's been a foul-plagued night all night.
There's 4 minutes left. There's plenty of time. Only down by 5. Anything can happen here.
So South Summit's going to extend some pressure here with Natalie Nichols at the point of a 1-2-2 zone press. They go inside the middle to Richens and North Summit will break the press and start out on top. South Summit going to have to get some loose balls here. Still plenty of time, as you mentioned, but can't allow North Summit to burn a lot of time each possession here as they go to McQueen on the left wing. 3:49 and counting. Over to Burke, down baseline to Brenna Richens. Both teams in the double bonus. And Burke fakes left, little jumper. Maddie Burke bounces around, no good. Fight for the board. Vernon keeps it alive. Goes to Brenna Richens, just rims out. And Hannah Peterson with her 12th rebound of the night. 3:22 left. South Summit gets the stop. They can cut it to 3 or 2.
Need a good shot here.
Work it around here, get a high percentage shot. All 5 on the perimeter now as they get the ball moving back and forth. Crossover top to Graycheck. Graycheck kicks off to Rachel, open 3, get in, and she's fouled, and she'll shoot 3. Did they give her 3?
It looked like he had, I don't know, maybe he was holding up 11.
Let's see, foul on number 13. It'll be 3 free throws, big free throws here for Rachel Rydalch as Elise Richens picks up her 3rd personal foul, and Rachel can cut this to 2. Come on, Ray, first shot's good, yes. 4-point lead. Beautiful rotation there. Perfectly shot for Rachel. Second one's up. And this one's short. No good. See if we can cut it to 3 right here. We'll take 2 out of 3 on the possession.
We sure will, the way we've been shooting these free throws. We'll take 2 out of 3.
And we get it. Rachel, good job. 2 out of 3. It's a 3-point lead. 3 minutes left. Going down to the wire. Elise Richens, top of the key for the Braves. South Summit has got a defensive board with Richens and Vernon down low. They provide some good offensive rebound for the Braves. Got to find a body on the shot. South Summit does as McQueen gets into the lanes. Bounces around, and Hannah Peterson one more time coming down with the rebound, but it's knocked away. And they'll say it went off of Hannah. So it'll stay with North Summit, just like we talked about. Got a defensive rebound. Hannah had it in her possession. North Summit got a hand in there. And Hannah knocks it out of bounds, so it'll go back to North Summit. 2:35 left. South Summit trailing by a three-pointer, down to 2:26. And Vernon gets in the lane, almost stolen away, and it is! McKay Wolstenhume out in front, Maddie Burke's there, and McKay Wolstenhume's getting the travel. Tough break there as she got the steal. Maddie Burke did a good job holding her ground, and McKay tried to go around her, drug the foot, travel. It'll be South Summit.
We've got 11, all right, there we go.
At a South Summit turnover. Good defense, and this time South Summit gets the turnover. Good pressure put on there by Peterson and Rydalch, and McQueen loses the ball out of bounds, so South Summit gets a break, trailing by 3. Need another bucket. They go to Hannah Peterson on the right wing, over to Graycheck. Back to Hannah. Hannah goes baseline.
No way.
She travels. Whew. These officials been highly involved in this ball game.
Man, tell you.
3-point lead now, continuing to go for North Summit. See a lot of tired girls out there as this has been a hard-fought 32-minute game. And Vernon goes deep all the way to Burke. Burke unable to handle it, but gets it back. Goes to an open Richens. Richens with the open layup. And Elise Richens with the bucket sends North Summit back out to a 5-point lead. And now South Summit's got to score quickly. Down by 5. Hands off to Graycheck. Graycheck over to Rydalch. Somebody's got to pull the trigger here and make a shot. Graycheck takes the 3, just rims out, no good. And Cassidy Evans with the rebound. Now South Summit's probably going to have to start looking to foul. And there'll be a timeout, full timeout on the court. South Summit trailing by 5, 41-36. .135 left in the ball game. North Summit leading 41-36. South Summit in some trouble now, is going to have to resort to some fouls. And unfortunately, they have a lot of players with a lot of fouls, so they're going to have to be selective on who can do it. Out on the court for South Summit, Peterson, Nichols, Reedhead, Rydalch, and Graycheck. And for the Braves, Burke, Elise Richens, Hunter Vernon, Cassidy Evans, and McQueen.
We got our starting 5 out there, don't we?
Looks like South Summit now has had to switch to a man-to-man. They go up over the top. Nice play and a foul there. Good foul from Hannah Peterson as Hunter Vernon cut quickly and over the top. Hunter broke, got the open look, and Peterson had to foul her from behind. And not a bad foul there as they need to foul anyway. Send Hunter Vernon to the free throw line. She's been about 6 for 11 here on the night. So Vernon's first free throw is good. Big shot there from Vernon. And the lead's back up to 6. Vernon's second shot is up. Misses it. Rebound to Nichols. South Summit quickly coming back with Natalie. And over to Rachel Rydalch. Somebody's got to pull the trigger here from that three-point line. Reedhead tries to go baseline. Too hard with the shot, and Evans comes down with the board. 1:15 left. Deep pass to Burke. Burke gets into the lane, and an offensive foul. Great job, Hannah Peterson, as Burke, it's her coach wanting her to pull that one out. Burke goes into the lane. She's going to foul out of the ball game. So I'm sure her coach would like her to pull that one out as she's trying to be aggressive, but turns the ball over on the offensive foul. So with the offensive foul, South Summit will get the ball, won't be able to shoot free throws. 1:10 left, still time. Got to score here on every possession. As Reedhead goes over to Graycheck and up top to Reedhead, over to Peterson. Somebody's got to look to shoot here. Can't burn a lot of time. 57 seconds. Somebody's got to shoot the ball. They try to skip it over to Rachel's. Got to shoot that one. Three-pointer's up, and it's good! Three-pointer by Rachel Rydalch on the skip pass and screen. Ball's knocked away now, and it is a 3-point lead for the Braves. It'll be North Summit basketball. Got to decide who they want to foul. As a big shot there by Rachel Rydalch on the three-pointer.
Play for the steal first.
Vernon inbounding for South Summit. Goes to McQueen. Good foul there by Rachel. In the backcourt, that's going to send Haley McQueen to the free throw line. And McQueen now can extend this lead to 4-5 on free throws. 4 fouls on Rachel. 41 seconds left. McQueen's free throw is up and rims in. Big shot there by McQueen. She gets the made free throw. It's a 4-point lead. Got a box out here on the rebound. Nichols and Peterson down low for the Wildcats. McQueen misses it, goes to Peterson. South Summit's got to move quickly. Down 4. 37 seconds left. Rydalch with another open three. Yes! Rachel Rydalch with another three. It's a 1-point lead. 1-point lead. And Natalie Nichols fouls Haley McQueen. And Rachel Rydalch consecutive 3-point shots and has cut this lead to a 1-point lead. 43-42. Going right down to the wire as McQueen has got some big free throws. Haley's first free throw is up and good. Big shot there by the senior. 2-point lead. South Summit within one possession. North Summit will take a timeout as this game has gotten very tight very quickly on 2 big three-pointers by Rydalch after the timeout. McQueen with a big free throw, leading North Summit 44-42. 25 seconds left in a great Region 16 matchup between North Summit, South Summit. First place on the line. Both teams at 4-0. Down to a 2-point game as Haley McQueen has a big free throw right here. South Summit trailing by a bucket. 25 seconds left. And McQueen got to get the defensive board for South Summit. McQueen's free throw is no good. Peterson with the rebound, trailing by 2. 22 seconds left. And Peterson now goes over to Graycheck. Graycheck kicks back over to Wolstenhume for 3. Get in, McKay. No good. Gonna have to foul quickly. And they do. 11 seconds left. That's all right. McKay got a good look, as that would have been huge. She could have banged that one in. Would have put South Summit up 1. It goes short. So now the free throws one more time to McQueen. South Summit got a great look there. McKay's got to be confident right here on this next possession. See if she gets another look. Hit it this time as McQueen's free throw has 2 of them. She hits the free throw. It's a 3-point lead. And McQueen with another shot. This one would make it tough on South Summit. A 4-point lead. Let's see what she does here. And she hits it. Big shots by McQueen. 4-point lead. South Summit's got to go quickly. Graycheck's got to go all the way in. She's bumped. And huge mistake there by North Summit as Evans fouls Graycheck. And so South Summit can score now with the clock stopped. What a huge break there for the Wildcats, as Evans is going to foul out of the ball game. And even on a made bucket right there, South Summit would have had to have called a timeout as the clock would have continued to have run. So Graycheck's got to hit a couple of these. Josie's shot is good. Nice shot there by Josie. 3-point lead for North Summit. Graycheck can cut it to 2. South Summit's going to have to foul immediately. Josie hits them both. Big free throws there. South Summit wants a timeout. Woo! 46-44. North Summit leading by a bucket. And now both teams will go to the timeout to talk strategy one more time. As both teams in the double bonus, so South Summit's going to have to either get a quick steal or foul immediately. South Summit's going to have to go over who's going to be able to foul. And so got to put the pressure on quickly. Can't get beat over the top on a big pass. So a lot of stuff to talk about here. Hopefully like to get somebody on the inbounds pass to get some hands up. North Summit will be able to move back and forth on the baseline after 2 made free throws from Graycheck. It's a 2-point game. Been an unbelievably well-fought game all night by both teams. A little more scoring here in this second half as South Summit led 19-18 at halftime. And North Summit got out to a bit of a lead in that third quarter, and they've held on to that lead throughout this second half. South Summit was down by 10, and they've trimmed it now to 2, doing a great job of getting back into the ball game. 6 of those points hit on consecutive three-pointers there by Rydalch, and Graycheck hitting 2 big free throws there. It's a 2-point lead for the Braves. Inbounding will be Hunter Vernon, and Hannah Peterson will try to get some hands up as Vernon goes inbound to Stevens. An immediate foul there, good foul there by Taylor Reedhead. That's going to send Janessa Stevens to the free throw line. Janessa has not shot any free throws. So big free throws here for Stevens. 5 seconds left, plenty of time for South Summit to get the inbound in. Stevens can almost make this a moot point with 2 free throws. It's a double bonus, so Stevens will be shooting 2. Stevens' first free throw, banks in. Woo, huge break there for North Summit.
It's got to kill your confidence for the second one, though.
Way too hard, and she gets the break off the glass. It's a 3-point lead. Stevens' second free throw, banks them both.
Man,
huge free throws there from Stevens. Wow.
She had
maybe she planned that. She did it twice in a row. And Stevens with 2 huge free throws. It's a 4-point lead for South Summit. That may now put it out of reach for the Wildcats. As unfortunately, unlike the NBA, you can't move this thing on a timeout to half court. So South Summit's got to get it in quick, get a quick shot, get a quick timeout, and a foul.
Yeah, for you, if you're North Summit, you just go let them shoot, don't you?
Yep, you make them go the length of the court, you make them run the whole way, you got to burn time, you got to pressure the inbound pass so they can't throw it the length. And so South Summit in a bit of a hole here by 4 points. And North Summit putting the push on to take the early lead in the region standings to 5-0.
This is where some of those missed free throws earlier got to be eating away at us.
As unfortunately, they'll go back to that stat and they'll wish they'd hit a few more, but still a glimmer of hope here. Stranger things have happened. Certainly if they could make a 3 and get fouled, North Summit's going to put some pressure on. And now they back up a couple as Peterson's going to inbound for the Braves. Peterson will have to go over to Graycheck quickly. Josie's going to have to go fast, pull up and take the 3. Josie, get in there, no good. And North Summit's going to win this matchup on the road at South Summit by 4. And so the Braves, with a nice road win by 4 points here at South Summit High School. And they will go to the top of the Region 16 standings at 5-0. Tough break for South Summit as they had some chances late. Fought hard to get back into the ball game, trailing by 10 in that fourth quarter, just unable to push it over the edge. Had one shot to take the lead there late, it just fell short. And unfortunately for South Summit, they lose a tight one here at home. And South Summit will now go into the second half of the region standings at 4-1. North Summit at 5-0, and it'll make up for a hotly contested remaining 5 games as both teams, as we mentioned, really had pretty convincing wins over the other 4 teams in the region. So it'll come down now to the second half of Region 16. So, Jeremy, quite a battle.
Oh, man, what an exciting night. I know we came out on the short end of the stick here, but you know what? The girls played hard. It was a great game all the way. Could have went either way. I feel good about us going into the second half of the season, and I'm sure what they did to us here at home, we could do to them.
So there are a lot of things they can learn from this film, and certainly they can shoot some better free throws and, turn the ball over less. get a few more breaks, stay out of a little foul trouble. So a lot of hope here in that second half as South Summit will be able to try to win out. If they could win out the next 5, they'd be in a tie for the region championships, providing North Summit didn't lose any in that second half. So a lot of things can still happen. Great game tonight between North Summit and South Summit. South Summit coming up short, losing 48-44, and I believe that's the exact same score that the boys had last week, 48-44. So this time North Summit coming out on the winning end, and South Summit loses a heartbreaker by 4. So stuff they can work on. Thanks for joining us tonight. Thanks to Jordan Howe, Jex Rummel, Jeremy Fierro. This is Cody Bone. Appreciate All West. And join us again for South Summit basketball tomorrow night as Manti Templars Boyd's team will be in town to take on South Summit. And first place again on the line with Manti at 4-0, South Summit 3-1, and a chance for South Summit to move into first place in the boys standing. So South Summit team's doing well, and North Summit wins this one on the road tonight, 48-44. We'll talk to you tomorrow night. Thanks for joining us.